You have, by the 1860s, mid-60s, Hawaii almost as a universally literate nation. And that's incredible. I mean, we know that literacy was probably well over 90%. That's written, by the missionaries, that's written by everyone saying it's a nearly universally literate nation. So somewhere around 90 to 95% literacy. At the same time in the US, the literacy rate was around 70%. In many countries, it was around 30%. The Kingdom of Hawaii had one of the most literate nations, was one of the most literate nations in the world. They produced one of the most prolific newspaper scenes. They had over 100 Hawaiian language newspapers published in the 19th century. We have 125,000 pages of thought and news in the newspapers. In 1861, there's a beautiful newspaper that's put out by Kanu Pepukuokoa, a new newspaper, and it's on January 1st, and they have a color Hawaiian flag on the front of the newspaper. It's in red, white, and blue. That was the first printing of a color flag in any newspaper anywhere in the world. That was 30 years before the use of color in a US newspaper. That was Hawaiians in the Kingdom of Hawaii doing that. 1870s, 1880s, you have Kalakaua setting many firsts, first monarch to circumnavigate the globe. You have him when he's in Paris. He hears about a demonstration of a new invention going on, a street side demonstration. So he goes and he sees this demonstration, and it's the light bulb. It's Thomas Edison. And so he meets Edison. On his way back to Hawaii, he stops in New York City and meets with him at his offices and contracts to have electricity brought to Hawaii. And Iolani Palace is lit with electricity by Edison's folks long before the White House is. I mean, the US White House, the Buckingham Palace had electricity after Hawaii did at its State House. There's another kind of cute story about the fact that when electricity did go into the White House in the US, the president was scared of it and wouldn't use it. He thought it was magic.